This is Mr. Arriaga. I'm your instructor for this semester for Speech 1311. I wanted to go over some of the things on our Blackboard shell. Some of you, this may be the first time that you've used Blackboard. Others, you may have done this in other courses. It's going to be a little different this semester. The school has kind of established a template, so you're going to find all of the same material for each of your classes the same way. A lot of people were confused, they were laid out different, that kind of thing, so the school went ahead and did that. So when you log in, you click on this class, this is the first page that you're going to see. It has the same information as for the semester. None of this is going to change. The first thing is a section that I want you to read, talks about your textbook, how you need to get it right away. We have until week 3 is when our assignments will actually begin that you need the textbook. It's absolutely required. There's no way to do well in this class without it. There are PowerPoint presentations listed each week, but they're very vague and they just have an outline. I use the ones provided by the publisher. They're just a way to kind of be able to study the chapter, but they do not replace your reading for the week. It's very important that you realize that because they don't contain all the information. Each week we're going to have cover at least 2 chapters, usually not more than that. But you will have a PowerPoint for each chapter and a study guide, and I'll go over that here in a minute. Course calendar, or the syllabus you'll see, and there's going to be a page for you to turn back, assign and to turn back, so I make sure that you have read it and understand our policies for this course. Although the course is the same, we all teach it slightly different, but it's very important for you to know that. The other thing you'll find here is the course calendar. This is kind of an outline of what we're going to be doing throughout the semester. Please know that this is not concrete. Sometimes this does change. There's things change. I may include a different assignment, take assignment away, that kind of thing. I will always inform you of when it's updated and give you the most warning when that happens. I'll post a new updated file here, and there's a link to it on my website. To give you an example of what it looks like, I'm actually still in the process of editing right now, but each week you're going to have an assignment, and they're in the different categories. You have A for an assignment, P for participation, E for exam, and S for speech. And if you don't remember what they are, it shows you right here what each of them stand for and the percentage of your grade. So there are going to be 5 exams. They're all equally worth the same. This includes our midterm and our final. They're all worth 40% of your grades. If you miss 1 or 2, you're going to have or do poorly on a few, you're going to have a bad. It's not going to help your average a lot. Same thing with the speeches. They're critical. There's 4. They're each worth 10% of your grades. If you miss one, that's a huge. It's going to impact your grade quite a bit. So that will always be updated, and I'll always have on the top what date it's updated, so you know you're working on the right one. Okay. The next thing is the link here. It brings up my website on the Coastal Bend College website, a little biography about me, some of my educational experience, stuff like that. Contact information. I do not have an office located. I do not have an office at CBC at all. I have an office located in Beeville for my full-time job, but I don't have an extension on campus, and I do not have or an office phone, or I do not have an office. But if we need to meet face-to-face, we can talk about it on a case-by-case basis, but I have an office. I'm located in downtown Beeville. My email address, this is the only used for emergencies. All of our correspondence is going to be done within Blackboard, through the Blackboard email. I also highly encourage you to get the Blackboard app. It's free. Every time I post an email to the class, to you personally, or an announcement, it will give you a pop-up on your smartphone or tablet or something like that. I highly encourage you. Just know that this, we don't meet anytime, certain times of the week, but I do expect you to communicate me when I need information and that kind of thing. It is considered part of your participation grade. Also, my off-campus phone number. This is a landline. This is not a cell phone. This is only to be used in emergencies. Right now, I only prefer, and it's laid out in our course syllabus, that we do all of our communications within Blackboard. Okay? And if you also need a link to my some other pertinent documents, our syllabus and stuff like that are located here. So the majority of, going back to the textbook. This is our textbook. We currently are using the 6th edition. If you cannot get the 6th edition, you can also use the 5th edition. It's very similar. All the chapters are in the same order. There's some very slight things that are different, but it's the same authors. Everything's the same. So, like I said, I highly encourage you. If the cost is an issue, you can get the 5th edition online a lot cheaper. Look at renting your textbook. You don't necessarily have to go through the CBC bookstore. You can take this ISBN number and find it on Amazon or different textbook rental companies. You can get it a lot cheaper. Also, I do not use the online code for the textbook, the Revel. I don't use it at all, so you don't have to buy that code. Okay. All right. So all of our work is going to be located here in the course content link. It's going to take you to this page. Right now I'm in edit mode, and so you can see I have the entire semester built out, but you're only going to see 1 week at a time. And if there's an important announcement here, I will have it on that week. If there's an exam, but no, all of our assignments are assigned and are due on Sunday at 11:59. So the previous assignment will come due as the new one is assigned at the same time, no matter what. Sunday 11:59. Unless I specifically tell you that's different, you're going to need to get in the habit of making sure that your assignments are due at 11:59. So if you're leaving for the weekend and you're not going to have internet, I'm sorry, you're going to have to make sure to get everything in before it's due. That's something you're going to have to deal with because I have a strict policy of no late work. Okay. So when you click in the week here, it's going to list everything that you have to do that week. So this first week, there's 2 assignments. You don't need the book. Assignments don't start until week 3. Click these are the assignments. I'd like to just see who you are since it's an online class. I'm going to post one as well, just so you know who I am. Read this instructions about posting your video on YouTube. If you're worried about privacy issues, make an account that doesn't link back to your name. But under no circumstances do I want you to make the video private. If you do that and you send me the link, I can't see it. And so if I can't see your video, then I have nothing to grade and I have to give you a 0. I do not accept any assignments emailed to me. So if you have a video file, I won't open it. I've gotten viruses on my Mac, which is all hard to do, but it's happened. So I do not open anything that's emailed to me. I prefer everything through Blackboard. I do post videos, a tutorial on how to attach a file. It's very simple. You'll go back to course content and under helpful information, and click here. There's a video on how to upload your assignments, how to upload your video. If you're using Google Docs, how to convert it into a PDF and then attach it to the file. And as students at CBC, you get Microsoft Office, so PowerPoint, Word, Excel, all those things for free. And so there's a link here. Unfortunately, I can't help a lot with that, but that's the link that that takes you to that link. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Please go back and look at it in case you forget anything. But like I said, it's very straightforward. This course is not incredibly difficult as long as you do your assignments, you're prepared, you read the chapters, and follow the instructions. I have everything clearly laid out. If you have questions, I'm on my computer a lot. Don't expect an immediate answer, after 9 o'clock. I typically will unplug for the evening, so just know that. Also, if I'm going to be away from my computer, I'll always send an announcement letting you know, giving you ample time that I'm going to be away, that kind of thing. I do check my email when I'm away, but I'm not constantly on my computer, especially if I'm on, I'm going to be taking a couple trips here in the semester. So I want you to know that. Last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to walk you through a typical week. So this is what you'll see starting week 3. You're going to see the PowerPoint and they ungrouped, but you'll see the PowerPoint with that corresponding study guide. I think I just titled that one wrong. So chapter 1, chapter 2. I'm going to go over the study guide real quick. Basically what I do, I take questions directly from the book, the test bank. And so Some of the questions are going to read like they are a multiple choice, like this one. Which of the following statements most accurately describes the social self? Well, there are no other options. I want you to find the definition and then include that. So what you're going to do, download the file, save it to your desktop, and then I want you to type your answers directly below. Some people will put their answers in red, some people will highlight them. That's completely fine. What I don't want to see is you putting your the answers in the comments section, because I don't know what questions they are. So I want you to type directly underneath each one. And if you do something that don't follow the instructions, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to take off a whole lot, but if it becomes a continual trend, then I'm going to actually, if you're not following the instructions altogether, I'm going to give you 0. So I just want you to make sure that you're doing it correctly and follow the instructions. So that, trying to think what else I want you to cover. The mail, this looks a little different since I'm the instructor, but when you have emails, this will come up here. Announcements. I send a lot of announcements instead of emails. It'll also email you as well. I send out announcements for everything in the course if something goes wrong or if I change something. Like I said, you need to get in the habit of checking your Blackboard every day or two just in case that there's something that needs to be. So I got to delete these, but these are from last semester. So final exam due tomorrow. Make sure you turn everything in. It's pertinent information to the course. So so that will be there. Grade Center, yours is going to look different, but you'll always see your grades, how you're doing. Just know that the official grades will be posted in Campus Connect. And I have a link here in the helpful hints section how to get to your Campus Connect. You should already know that information, but if you don't log in all the time, you may not remember. Here's a link here. I've got to change that link to Campus Connect. And that's where your official grade will be posted. I'll always notify you when the grades will be posted. But like I said, it's a little different taking this course online. I try to make it as interesting and as straightforward as possible, and I look forward to a good semester. So if you have questions, please email me. Again, I only accept communication through the Blackboard mail folder email, so that way all of our emails are in the same place. But I look forward to working with the semester. Thank you so much.